Oh, hello everybody. I am back. I am still in July because I have not really played this game. I have placed a farm production pack building though. You can see that in front of me. I will drive forward a bit and let me take a closer look at it. I'm just collecting my grass here. I am very happy with how it came out. Oh, apparently I did not lower the before I try again. There. Try again. There we go. You see the barn is where it's produced and the little market stall here. I even have a little path here. And then have it a path from the road. Hi Michael. Yes, I totally agree. Time change messes with everything. First week or two is always a problem for me. So I really landscape this. I put all the trees and bushes into here. I'll show you from this view, from the sky. Yeah, so I just took that little corner of my grass field here, and it really feels really nice to me. It looks really professionally done. Yeah, so currently I am producing popcorn, strawberry ice cream, flour, cheese, and I think pretty soon I'll be able to do this. I did the new greenhouses, so I was playing that as well. What time is sunset here? That is a good question. This says 7 p.m., but I don't know. That's what it says. The problem here with the mountains is the sun goes down behind the mountains earlier than sunset says. And it gets darker earlier here, even though the sun's technically still in the sky. If that makes sense. Yeah, it says 7 o'clock. And yeah, let's change this to Fahrenheit for you. It's about 55 here, it says. We're still getting down to freezing at night. See, this is what I mean by rain here. We don't get rain and snow here. We won't even get what is forecasted. We get traces of rain here, 0.1 of an inch. We don't get rain. But yeah, we'll see. The snow will usually be on the mountains around us, but not in the actual city here. So, yeah. Hopefully that answers that question. I'll actually try to watch it today and see what time it gets dark out. Yeah, so no pallets here yet for the production, but I am very happy with how that came out. Yeah, just collecting the grass here. I'm just putting it in the silage bin that's open. I won't try to cover it or anything. I did install a new hayloft. And I did do the new greenhouses. So I didn't really play the game. I just kind of came in here, installed a few mods, and that's about all I've done. I did kind of rearrange a few things too. But yeah, as in terms of playing the game, as in harvesting fields or planting or doing contracts or anything, I didn't really do that. It was more about come in here and organize the game. Figure out what mods I want to use and replace. I sold my old mulcher and bought a different one. I agree. I'm more of a night owl though to begin with, so I'm okay with a later temperature or later time. Gosh, I'm used to speaking temperature with you, so I said that instead. It's not uncommon for me to still be awake at midnight some days. I'm trying to spread this out a little bit easier so it's easier to compact. I do have more grass to collect. I just don't know if I already did the one over here or not, but we'll take a look. It does. Fahrenheit does do that. So I got rid of my large greenhouse, and then I placed one of the new greenhouses that take fertilizer and manure, or it takes solid fertilizer and seed. Yeah. The thing is, I can't fill it up more. I have a whole trailer full of manure there, and it seems bugged up. And then I just have a small greenhouse placed next to it. Just do strawberries. You can't really tell they're separate there. If you look close, you can, but yeah, there's a trailer of manure there that I can't place. And then the hayloft doesn't look too different. There's the thing here where I can extract bales and stuff that I put into there. So if I put it in there loose, I can take bales out. If I put bales in, I can take out as bales, including cotton bales and wood chip bales, which I have never heard of in this game. That must be something new. So I'm gonna move all my bales into there. Probably not the silage bales, but maybe. That would free up some storage for me. Oh, I do have grass over to collect. I cannot remember. But yeah, Fahrenheit, yeah, most definitely makes everything seem hotter. might just end up planting some other grass or something back here, but I can't really harvest it back here. Should put some bushes down or trees or something to fill it in. Definitely warm outside, but also the spring-like, so it's not that warm here, but it's nice. I'll have to make sure I ask Juan. He goes past the orchards and vineyards a lot more than I do. But once they're blooming, I'll go out and take some photos, because it's really pretty when all the orchards are blooming. Gas is still extremely expensive here, so probably won't be going to have many trips until the gas price comes back down. Now, like when I say expensive, I look at the prices of other places and like, nope, mine is like almost double what you pay. I did see minimum wages going up here soon, which is awesome. BC actually became the first province to tie minimum wage increase to inflation rates, which will be pretty amazing going forward. We actually get the proper wage increase every year. That got me looking at like the US minimum wage and stuff, and I was just like, oh my goodness, there's quite a difference. There we go, that's full. I think all my fields are ready. Next time I want to seed it. I don't remember what I was actually doing with the fields. Been a while. Only a few days, but it still throws me off. I usually play this game a lot more on the weekend. Let's go ahead to go to that corner and switch corners at me. It's gonna get hard to dump it in here. Might have to come in here and compact it a little bit. You have a fountain of some sort? Can you change the time on it, or is it not really that easy? I think my pickup's the only thing left with the time that I need to change an hour. I think I did everything else in the apartment. So is it like a outdoors fountain, or is it like one of the small ones that you have like on a shelf in a room? Like I have one of those that I don't ever use, but it looks cool. It's like a small indoor one then? I don't know what to look up for what type mine is. I'd like to even show you an example of the one I have. I use it next to my plants in the summer to give them some extra humidity because it gets so dry here. This isn't full, but we're dropping it off because we have one more field to go gather all the grass in. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to compact that. Let's drop that off and go do that. I parked it over here somewhere. Okay, indoor one like I have. I don't have mine on a timer though. I think I need to buy a leveler to help level this out to compact it easier. Something I should look into. It's actually what I need a lot more than this. At the moment, I need a leveler. Or a big bucket and a wheel loader. Not sure if this is doing anything. Wow. Compacting it, but it's not leveling it like I was hoping it would. So I would need to buy one of these kind of levelers. At the same time, I might just need to get a wheel loader and then get a big bucket for it, and it would be easier maybe. Move this around when it gets too tall to drive. I haven't decided quite yet, but I'm thinking of perhaps changing what time I stream on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'll probably do it at the same time I do right now. But I may change my Tuesday streams to be later. Like a way later, after dinner type of stream. I haven't quite decided yet. To me, it would mean the same. It's different person to person, though. If you're putting it on something so you don't ruin it or lose it or something, it might be worth mentioning that so they understand why you're doing it. Or if you're allergic to the material, or if you're not a bracelet person, then I would just let them know that as well. There's a reason that you're not wearing it, that would make sense to mention it, but if they don't ask, then it's okay. It can still mean a lot if you have it somewhere where you can look at it and not ruin it or lose it. I have a lot of jewelry that I don't wear often because I don't want to lose it. But a bit of it I got from my grandparents. Well, this actually did work pretty well. 100% compacted now. Oh. Just park this in the grass here because I'm not done with it. And honestly, I don't even wear my wedding ring. Juan doesn't wear his either. My problem was my fingers swell up so easily. I'm afraid of never getting it off again. So, I don't know. I don't see a problem with what you're doing, but that's just me. Everybody's different. Oh yeah, I did buy something else. I bought a trailer here. It's an auto load trailer. And I can put my egg pallets or honey pallets into it and deliver that to the farm production place. I think I would do any type of pallet, but okay, and hook onto that, and that's kind of realistic. Putting all your pallets in there and delivering them. Oh, I think I know what that is. I think I have one. Let me look it up. I almost mentioned it earlier. It is right next to my fountain. Yes, yeah. Yep, I have one of these. So a funny story for me is I asked for one of these for many, many, many years for Christmas, and I never got one, and it made me really sad. And then the one year I didn't ask for it, I completely gave up on it. I was like, I'm not asking for it anymore. And then I got it for Christmas, and I still have it. It's actually right on the shelf by me. I have it on display right next to all my plants because, well, I asked for it so long that I'm not getting rid of it now. Okay, so they give it to you for Christmas and said it was special, so you put it on something. But it makes sense to me to do it that way. I mean, if they question it or say anything, then just tell them outright that you don't want to lose it, so you put it somewhere special for now. It doesn't mean you can't change your mind later and wear it or anything else like that. Just, you know, just have to say it's somewhere so you don't lose it because you know how much it means to them and you. Oh, do you have a story to go with yours as well? It is so funny to me. I was like, once you mentioned the fountain, I was gonna be like, yeah, it's right next to that. If I had an easy way to show you my shelf right now, it would be this funny. Well, I'll just have to come back for some of that I can't gather right now. Didn't realize it, but there's quite the incline here. So I saw there was a mod that came out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it or not. But the price of all the different farmlands around you fluctuate. They go up and down if they're on sale, or I think if you do more contracts for the owner and things like that. Like, that'd be kind of cool to have a mod where this property that I'm looking for, if I wait for a good deal. Oh, so you put that bracelet on the... That makes sense. It's a good spot for it. Okay, I think you're not an adult or even human if you don't get distracted once in a while. I mean, what is life if you don't get distracted, right? I'm actually gonna go over here and fill up my silage additive. It doesn't really help that much. I read like you get very small additional grass when you use it. Oh well. I might not buy any more once I use it all up. We'll see. I think somebody said for like every 1,000 liters you get 20 or something like that. I don't quite remember. Oh yeah, it ran out down there. That's okay, let's do this row. And then once I collect all the grass, I have to go through and roll all the fields again. Don't know if I have anything else to do in July. I'll have to take a look. Oh yeah, there's something else I added. Maybe I played with this game a little bit more than I thought on the weekend. Like I added this and I added that, but I didn't play the game. Like I said, I didn't really play it in the sense of gathering grass or doing contracts. I kind of added some mods to it and organized the game a little bit. Oh, tree. Hi Sarah, how are you doing today? Feels like a really beautiful spring day over here. Good. Yeah, I'm good. Nothing much to complain about today. Which is always good. Do you play Farming Sim at all? I'm not going to cover this. I'll leave it uncovered. I'll have more grass in November. I'll add to it. Right now my other one's in use and I don't know what I would do with all the silage if I covered both of it right now. I have to get more cows before I can use this all up. Which is why I'm making all the silage. Once I have enough of it, enough hay, which I have, then I can get more cows. I think in August I get more cows anyways. But I could be wrong. I'll take a look and see. No, another 4 months. December, I guess. But then I'll get 10 more cows at that time. That is a fun game. It's a really relaxing game. It's kind of a sandbox game in a way, right? You can make it whatever you want it to be. Do whatever you want. Yeah, the washer was over here. I was looking for it. They even have beehives, which is what you hear. Yeah, this one comes with fields and everything already on the map, but there's some maps where you have no fields and you just make it whatever you want it to be. Create it as you go. Yeah, I'll finish rolling this. Keep up on top of that. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that marker. I'll try to see if there's anything in my settings when I have a moment, but I haven't really changed anything, so I leave it as is. Oh, okay. I have to get that wheel loader. So I'm currently saving up my money because I'll need to get some stuff for my grapes when they're ready to be harvested. Maybe I'll buy one of those levelers and see if that helps me out before I buy a wheel loader. But the leveler I can use with the tractor. I can push the silage around a little bit easier. Oops. Okay, now I have to go get the roller and go roll the grass. Not sure how to take that statement. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I like not having much for bots. That's all I have to say. Since you can't see what I did earlier, here's that nice little barn in Market Stella. That's where I'm making... Oh, what palette do I have? Let's go see. Oh, a flour. A palette of flour. Good thing it's not ice cream. Well, that's good then. Hey, Farm Sim. Shorts. I think that's just gonna be your nickname, is Shorts. It's pretty late where you are. Doing pretty good over here. It's just 5 o'clock here, so just getting into the evening over here. I think I messed up my greenhouse because now I can't add anything more to it. It says there's lots of room, but then I don't know. I sold the large one and placed the medium one, and it kind of took what I had in the large one, put it in the medium one, but now it looks really bugged up. Not sure what to do with that one. So yeah, I'm making some cheese, some flour, some ice cream, and some popcorn right now. And I'm almost to the point where I could probably mix and match some salads and tomatoes. I don't know if I have oat. I could bring that over here and do some oat. I don't have raisins yet. I could be doing butter at the same time, but cheese sells for more, and butter you just use in cakes. I'm not doing that quite yet. I don't have potatoes. I could be turning my flour into spaghetti noodles right now. That's something I could be doing. Don't know how much more that sells for. It's like 1,700 right now. Okay, so quite a bit more if I were to turn my flour into that. So I think they said to do that, I have to go here, turn this to... I don't see it on here. Flour will be up here. Okay. Oh. Incoming, outgoing. Okay, there we go. Distribute that. Then I can turn on the spaghetti noodles. And then we'll make spaghetti noodles. Yeah. I have to stay up till like midnight too, so I know what you feel like there. Not too late. Yeah, let's put the flour back in the mill. There we go. Now we'll use it to make some spaghetti noodles. Let's see if I have oat saved up, or did I sell the oat? Oh, I do have oat, so I can bring my oat over here and make either oatmeal or oat drink. Now, this is fun for me to make production stuff. I have a lot of fun with it. Oat drink. Oatmeal. We'll get quite a bit more of that. What do we need for oatmeal? Just oat. So you can make... So 1-for-1 ratio there. That's important. Sometimes like you need 3 of this and that to make 4 of that, right? But 1-to-1 ratio. I make 1,350. And if I were to sell it just as is 775 to 825-ish. So I can make a lot of profit off of my oatmeal by bringing it over here. My oats into oatmeal, I mean. But yeah, look at this little path even I made. To act like people can come down here and sell it. And you have a little spot here you can actually, stop on the road and come and buy it from here. Yeah, I put all these trees and brushes and everything down myself here. It looks really nice. So you find it hard to go to sleep. Oh, well, usually stay up pretty late then. Maybe your brain just can't turn off with all the stuff you're thinking about doing and stuff for the kids and all that, maybe? I'm just naturally a night owl. I am not a morning person. I woke up about probably 8 o'clock today. And then I just laid in bed and listened to some podcasts and music for a bit. How I like to start my day. Oh yeah, yep. Not only do you have to keep everything going and working on things to make sure you provide everything, but you have to work on yourself and who you are as a person, as well as providing everything for the kids and making sure they're okay. It's a lot of work into parenting. I don't have kids myself, but I definitely understand that. My sister is basically a single mother, so I'm pretty close to her, and when I get to talk to her, I definitely understand her point of view, to say that. That's the same with me, Marka. It doesn't matter if I were to switch my sleep schedule, it's always going to be the first few hours of waking up. And for me, it's just a few health issues I have that make it harder. Nope. Phone was going off. Decided that was not going to happen. I made a dentist appointment for next week. And they do this every time. They call you every single day. Twice a day, actually, today. And they're like, we have availability for today. And we have availability for now. And I was like, no. I scheduled that appointment with you for the date and time I was available. Stop making me try to come in whenever you want me to come in. But they do this all the time. Like, they will badger me. And I'm just to the point where I'm just going to find another dentist. I'm like, what's the point of me making a time and day that works for me? Just to have you bother me 2 or more times a day till that date. Not very professional, in my opinion. I get like trying it once in a while, but they do it every single time. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not against things like that where, you know, it helps you relax and stuff, right? It's not for me. I haven't tried it, but I'm not against it. There's a lot of people in my family and my friends group that use it. If you use it correctly, it's something that helps you. You like the badgering they do? Oh, no. This is badgering me every day, twice a day, to change my appointment. It's not reminding me of my appointment. It's badgering me to change it, to come in sooner than when my availability is. Yeah, I agree. It's not for everybody. I think if I would ever to use something like that, it would be more like a oil or something like that to help with my shoulder, my back problems. Yep, totally agree. I have well, let's see. I know somebody, let's just leave it very vague that way, where I can't handle them if they're not using it. It completely changes their personality to where you can handle them. So it's a good thing for some people, and some people it's a bad thing. Oh, you don't like the badgering? Okay. Yeah, something like that. That's definitely something that excuse me a moment. That's something I would be interested in. It's legal where I live. Like I live oh gosh, within walking distance. I think there's 3 stores that sell it within walking distance. Like, because it has to be their own type of store over here. Kind of like our liquor stores are different as well. They're not sold. Like our liquor, our cigarettes and everything are not sold in retail stores over here. They have to be their own store. But yeah, there's quite a few of them here. That's just within walking distance. And I drive, so I mean, like, I have lots of options. Yeah, Canada legalized it a couple years ago. What, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe? Yeah, something like that, like a oil is definitely something I would do. But, I mean, that's just me saying it. I don't know if I'll ever go buy anything. Hi again, Sarah. Yeah, maybe someday they'll make it legal over there, but I definitely know your laws in the UK definitely take a while. I have a couple of friends that are from the UK. Don't ask me where they're from in the UK. I can't tell you that. I don't remember what cities they grew up in, but they're a lot of fun to talk to. Yeah, I was noticing today I was reading an article about how the minimum wage is going up here, the federal minimum wage, and then BC's minimum wage as well. BC is the first province that's going to make their minimum wage tied to inflation, which is pretty awesome to actually hear about. But that got me looking at minimum wage for, in the US federally and what states provide. And I'm like, even when you convert it from Canadian dollars to US dollars, it's absolutely crazy how low minimum wage can be in some places of the US. Like, I'm really glad that Canada is actually doing something about it. That's one field that's rolled. I actually have 2 more to go roll now. And when I do this to the grass, I could technically use fertilizer on it and not roll it. But this basically free fertilization, plus it helps it grow an extra stage right away instead of waiting a day. So it was totally worth doing this. It's a little time consuming, but it works. Well, basically it is there's a map of all 50 states and the territories and all that area. And I looked at each minimum wage, and it kind of varies, right? From, in Washington, you guys are actually one of the highest minimum wages. And then, you have certain states with lower population, some that are higher population that have the same wage, minimum wage. Some of the southern states actually have a higher minimum wage. Some of them have lower rate. East Coast is the same. So I don't know, that in itself is its own U.S. problem, but converting it from like the northern states, I would say, to Canadian states, it's kind of hard to get the gist of it. You would have to do your own research on it, and of course I know federal U.S. wage went up, but if you're not a federal employee in the U.S., you still have a very low minimum wage. I kind of like that Canada just said all across Canada this is going to be the federal minimum wage. And when you look at it that way, the federal minimum wage in the U.S. versus Canadian federal minimum wage. And the fact that in the U.S., yeah, some states have higher than federal minimum wage, but a lot of them don't. There's some provinces that will be slightly higher once federal minimum wage go up here. But you're not going to have such a drastic change. Like, it's not going to be $7.25 in one state and $14 in the next state. It's all going to be at least, I think, it's $15.50 an hour, maybe 50. Yeah, I think around $15.50 or something. I would have to look it up again. Like, I don't have to worry about going from one province to the next and being paid $7 less, I think there comes a point where every citizen of that country should be paid more, no matter where you live. But $7.25 is definitely not something to live off of. Like, I think to me, I'm trying to say, like, I know certain states, like you say, like, the growth of that state, like, and stuff, like, you don't need as much as you do in California. Cost of living is not the same, but no matter how you look at it, I don't think even the states where there's not a lot of growth, that you should technically only be paid that low of a federal minimum wage in these times, these modern times and ages. You can't live off of it. And like BC having it tied to inflation right now is only going to make people want to move here, to know that you are actually going to get a living wage. I think something like that is going to increase having people come here and your economy will grow. faster because of it. There's definitely no way I would go live in a state that technically would pay me that low of a wage. Not to mention you guys have those crazy at-will states that can force you to work overtime. That's a whole different topic there. So you're trying to determine how much basically you would pay on fuel prices as a percentage of your income. Kind of curious how much fuel is over there because it's a lot more up here. It hasn't gone up anymore, but still, it's absolutely crazy. You go across the border, it's way cheaper. One more field to roll, and it's a little ways away from the farm, not too far. I should be able to get through here. I guess hard when you start doing it that way, right? Breaking it down to each different county and stuff. So I think it's Washington, I believe, where you guys have it separate taxes percentage based on what county you live in, which I actually think is pretty brilliant. But I don't know very many states that actually do that. So to look at it that way and break it down even farther, not many places actually do that for taxes. Something to eat, and it is dinner time. I bought some guacamole that I had for lunch and it was too spicy, so I'm not too happy about that. I decided I was tired of all my avocados going bad on me so quickly that I would just buy store-bought guacamole. Really sucks when I'm allergic to and have a huge intolerance to spicy food. I basically ate it and then I was like, oh, well, my throat feels funny, now I get to take a Benadryl. So I'm gonna try the next store-bought one that is there at the store. I've decided between a few of them, and hopefully the next one isn't so spicy. I don't know what dinner is though. I might do tuna. Maybe tuna. Are you still here, Shorts, or did he leave already? I really should set up my GPS. That would be very helpful. After I finish ruling this field, I will bring over my oats to make some oatmeal. Definitely looks like I will make some extra money doing it that way. And I wasn't saving the oats for anything anyways. I don't have horses to feed it to. So I was just gonna wait till it was a higher price to sell anyways. Turn on my little fan here. It's getting kind of warm here with the computer going. I have Juan's computer going as well, because I'm in the middle of editing videos for him, so it's quite warm between that and it being a warm day outside. I have the curtains drawn, but it still gets kind of warm in here. past here. I'll be honest, it's kind of hard not to buy more cows, even though I know I'm getting more of them. Like, I want more cows. I would probably regret it, because I don't think I'm quite set up all the way. I'm gonna get 10 more of them. I should just stockpile my food for them. So yeah, most of these bales I'm gonna probably move. I'm not sure about the silage ones yet, but I'm debating if I put those in the new hayloft or not. Because in a way, you would store them in a hayloft, even if you're manually moving them in there and out of there, if you think of it as a barn instead of what it looks like. So I almost feel like I should move them into the hayloft and free up that space for more things. Let's customize this to a grain trailer. I sold my other big trailer like this and I got a smaller one. It was easier to move it around. And then I also bought the other utility trailer for the eggs and honey. That way I have a mix of different sizes of trailers that I can use, depending on what field I'm in. I said wait. So yeah, I bought one of these trailers. And those are the two greenhouses, a medium and a small one. And that hayloft that takes bales now. Really excited about that. Close the cover, even though I don't need to. So what I like about this farm production building I built is not too far away from the farm. You can take some back roads, it feels kind of natural that way. Right now the pallets aren't there so I can pull through. If not, I have to back into it. The unload spot's right here. So it's not going to take all of that oats. I forgot it only takes 10,000 liters. So I have a little bit of oat left over. I know it's going to take all of it. That's different. I think the rest of it Always maxed out. Oh, so certain things that maxes out at 10. Okay, this takes a lot more now. So, yeah, I don't want oat drink, oatmeal. There we go. Soybean, I don't think I have anything worth bringing over here. No soybean. I can now do soybean and have it turn into something. Sugar. I can make sunflower oil and stuff now if I wanted to. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have anything. And I like that I have one building where I can make a lot more things. The tomato and lettuce will probably go up overnight. I just placed that today, so. There we go. And that looks pretty sharp. My vineyards are still not doing too much. I was wondering if I would have weeds on the fields yet from. There we go. Don't know if I can easily move those bales. Some of them are square, so I'd have to get a front loader to do that, because I only have the round. Only have the round loading wagon here. But yeah, a lot of those are square silage or square hay. I don't think I can easily get this and topple everything over. Yep. Look at that. Oh, I know you only take one bale size. There we go. At least we got these. There we go. When I jump out here, I can choose if I want hay or silage or straw. And then I can choose any type of round bale I want or square bale size. Even if it's not what I put in there. I figure it's probably the only way they could code it. But I can definitely get my loose stuff out this way, or I can turn into bales magically. Well, hello, Milo. I wasn't expecting to see you on. That's a surprise. I have to look in the frozen section here for avocado. We probably have it here. Like I say, our fruit and veggie section is huge here for frozen. I can choose any type of mini hay bale, or a straw bale, or a silage bale. Special. Definitely a mini surprise. I'll probably only be on for 15 minutes more, but 15 minutes that you surprised me for. I always forget what time you say you have to work to, and what time you can join afterwards. I try to remember it, and then I confused it if it was my time zone or your time zone. I'm thinking, this is not confirmed, but I'm thinking about moving my Tuesday streams to a later time. My Wednesday and Thursday streams I might keep the same, but I might move my Tuesday streams. I have not quite decided all the way. Ah, you took today off. Well, that's good. These are days off. There's all these contracts I just don't feel like doing. Let's see if we need these harvesting. It's a lot of oat. This one actually pays pretty well to do the oat. Oh yeah, it's a bigger field there. Yes, you deserve those. Oh, hello, Mac. See, lots of surprises in the last 15 minutes for me. How's Mac doing? Doing pretty good. Got it stuck on the. Trying to read chat and now I got it stuck there. Haha. Okay, I must undo this. There. Not really growing too much. I was harvesting my grass. Now I'm gonna go harvest, I think it was barley, no, oat on a different farmer's field for some money. I have some corn here growing though. You should have seen it earlier, Milo. I had many bags of flour. It was actually pretty cute. It's actually a tight turn here. wish I wouldn't get stuck on light posts. It's just gonna happen again. I might have to. There. Jackknife it pretty good here to get out of it. I should not take this street to go this way. I should know better. Now that I jackknifed it pretty good, it's probably not getting out of there easily. Okay. I don't think I can turn around in that spot there. Can I turn around that way? Maybe. That might be my last famous words here, trying to turn around. Okay, let's go down the road to I know where the field is that's empty. Turn around there. Oh, many bags of flour. I think it was oat? No, barley flour. I forget what I made them from. Barley. I'll show you my cool little production farm I have going on. Let's find it again. Don't you like the mini village from this view? Like, it's really cute. You got sliding tables and chairs. Get closer. There. So I placed this little building barn here. And even got a little place that sell them here on the roadside. Cute. Putin is poutine, I should say. Poutine. I don't know how the French say it all the way. But anyway, poutine is how I say it. But yeah, it is salty. If you're not a big fan of salty food, I definitely would be saying no salt fries, or trying to find a less salty version of things. We often order ours with no salt fries because it gets quite salty with all the different sauces and toppings you can put on it. And it's not hard to make it at home. Like, our stores sell cheese curds, and we get canned gravy sauce for it. Poutine and gravy. So it's easy to make it at home as well, which I have done quite a few times. My problem is I like to eat the cheese curds by themselves, so they don't last very long in the fridge. So you're used to salt. Yeah. It gets salty. Mini fries as well, Milo. Good. We had that in Quebec, where it's from. And it's actually pretty tasty. The fast food places do a decent job depending on where you go here. Let's park the header trailer over here. I can make mini fries in this game now. I don't have any potatoes to do it, but someday. All our stores sell it, but it's so popular here. It's in the deli section here. We have like our normal cheese section next to like the milk and butter in the dairy aisle, but then here we have like a deli counter where it's just different kinds of cheese and meats. already pre-sliced and all that, and then I find the cheese curds in that section. Oh yeah, in Texas you guys only change your clocks once a year, don't you? If I remember correctly? Or do you change it twice a year? Yeah, see right here I show you I can make French fries, premium potatoes, spaghetti, tomato sauce, mixed salad, oat drink, oatmeal, popcorn, soybean drink, strawberry ice cream, and then of course you got your bread, cake, raisins, cereal, butter, cheese. But yeah, there's some new things I can make now. Okay, so you guys do it twice. I know our family in Belize, they're in the same time zone as you guys. They only do it once a year down there. So it always messes me up trying to remember. And there's parts of BC that are ahead of hour from me. In the same province are ahead of hour, and they only change once a year as well. So, kind of confusing. Oh no, I can't. That tree is not invisible. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try to figure this out. Pillow down first. Oh, for painting? I gotcha. I follow now. Yeah. We want to do away with switching here. Like, we all kind of voted on it and said we wanted to, but we still are doing it. There are excuses that we can't get rid of it until all the states and provinces around us are ready to do it, so the trade route doesn't get messed up or something like that. Hello, Juan. Well, how do they do that then in Creston? I thought they only change one direction, but not the other direction. And I thought in Belize they do the same. But I could be mistaken. Okay, so maybe they don't change it all. Maybe that's what it is. I was trying to remember. All I remember is they're different from us. We change and they don't in some way. And it confuses our phones. Our phones don't know what to think. I still have Reese cups in my fridge, Milo. If you come get them, you can have them. 5 mini days. It might only take you 3 mini days if you travel a lot, but maybe 4 mini days if you take your time. But it might be 5 mini days if you really want to take your time and more so. But you usually get from BC to Michigan in 4 days. 3 days if you travel quite a bit in 1 day. Yeah, that's right, Juan. Okay, looking forward to that, Milo. You might never leave Canada, though. A little mini jet. That sounds good, Milo. You can move right to Milo, Alberta. You'll be good there. It's just starting to get spring over here too, so it's gonna be really pretty soon with everything blooming. And I walked across the street yesterday to the post office, and I was not prepared for the allergies that hit me on the way there and back. The wind was blowing pretty hard, so all the allergens were blowing like crazy. Yeah, I came home and ended up taking 2 different types of allergy pills. It was pretty brutal. Just from a small walk, I was like, nope, allergy season is here. Yeah, pretty much, Michael, pretty much. I'm not even kidding. Some days I can just go take the garbage out downstairs. And it's bad. I think there's certain trees on this property or nearby on the neighbor's properties that I'm allergic to. So it doesn't take much. I can see you doing that, Milo. Yeah, back to work for you. Let me get off here. I'll in a few minutes here. Yeah, it's definitely what my body does. It's like, hey, allergies again. I can look to my left and see allergy pills, and I can look to my right and see allergy pills. They don't even get put away here. They live on my computer desk. I'm trying to think where Mini Juan was to have still reception today. Maybe he was taking a dinner break somewhere. I wish they were mini allergies. They don't feel like it when they hit me. I'll call it a stream once this is full and once I go bring my tractor and trailer over here to empty it. So giving you guys a little heads up here. I definitely would stay longer, but I will finish editing the video and getting some dinner. Yeah, life is mini in a way. Gotta enjoy it while you can. It goes by quicker than what you think, right? It's mini. That's why you take mini relaxing days off. Well, if I were to move my Tuesday stream, would you be available on Tuesdays after work? Like what time would that work for you if I were to move my Tuesday streams? Just so I can keep that in mind when I'm deciding if I want to move them or not. I'm thinking of moving my Tuesday streams to a later time. But I'll get Wednesday and Thursdays my usual time. There we go. Unless your time, I'm assuming. I think that's what I'll do. It would be after my dinner. But if it's 8:30 my time, if my assumption is that Mila's talking and her time zone would be 8:30 my time. Yeah, so it'd be 8:30 my time. So maybe I would start at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays my time. Or maybe even 7:30. I'll have to think about it. But it would be only on Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays I would still do the time I'm doing right now. It's just I noticed my Tuesday streams are pretty quiet until right about now. My Wednesday and Thursday stream seems like people join a lot more often, especially Thursdays, but Tuesdays are slower. So I was thinking of moving it. Yeah, so yeah, 8 p.m. your time right now. Yep, so 6 o'clock my time, yep. So give me the rest of the week to think about it. I want to look at the analytics on this channel and kind of think about if that would work best for me to move it to a later stream, a later time on Tuesdays, but there's a chance of it. And then that means you could show up on Tuesdays and catch me on after my dinner. I don't want to move every stream to that late because I notice people do join this time of day the rest of the week. Plus, after dinner is usually when I just kick back and relax. So I kind of want to find a good balance by moving only one day a week and seeing how that works. But there's a possibility. I might even try it for a week or two just to see how it works. Oh, right, this trailer's blocked. Is probably why he's not usually moving. Okay, let's see if I hit Y. There, maybe I can turn easier now that I unblocked the turning axle. There we go. No, I won't do 2 different streams, not doing it. It'll be 1 stream. It's way easier on my end for me just to sit down 1 chunk at a time instead of trying to do it twice. And as I say, it's just easier for me. It's what I'm more comfortable with, and trying to find things to talk about in 2 different streams would be a lot harder than just doing 1 stream. Exactly, 1 mini chunk. A lot easier. And if I do it, would be either 7:30 or 8 o'clock I start. It wouldn't be 7. I don't want to rush my dinner. I usually don't eat till 6:30, so I don't want to rush. But yeah, I'll be thinking about it this week. If you have some input or suggestions, feel free. Okay, once I empty this, I'll be calling it a stream here. Exactly. I do like to relax after my dinners, so that's why I would only be doing it 1 day a week. After dinner tonight, I have to go edit. I don't know if I'll edit both of the videos, or I have 2 videos to edit. And then I have some chores to do before I get to relax. I'm thinking if I do an evening stream, I'll get Milo and probably a few others that can join afterwards. So yeah. Thanks for the input. Both of you guys. I'll definitely think about Tuesdays. Oh no, 10 mini hours straight. Oh no, I can't do 10 mini hours. Unless you're talking like a mini hour would be, I don't know, 1 minute long? 10 minutes? I can do 10 minutes. Whatever equals an hour, hour and a half is about what I can usually do. After that, my throat starts to hurt and I need a lot to drink, even if I have water next to me. But yeah, I am now gonna go eat some mini food myself. Oh yeah, Mexican rice sounds really good. Oh no, Milo. There's a mini exception. It's Canadian time. How's that? Anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining, guys. See you tomorrow. Adios.